Hello, this is George Senda, the one, the only, the official, the original, the authentic. The guy from Pittsburgh, except no cheesy YouTube commentators, imposters, or players from the hated New York Yankees. And I want to play you this. I made a phone call to the contract store for T-Mobile today, calling Concord, California, 10 miles from me. And instead of getting the T-Mobile store, and I hope you can hear this. Let's try this. I don't know if it's going to work or not. We're going to try it because I had issues with the dot speaker. So let's see if you can hear this. Hello.
Playing from George's iMac.
Official, authentic, original, the one, the only, the official, the guy from Pittsburgh, except no cheesy commentators and imposters or New York Yankees players. All right, I dialed the T-Mobile number in Concord, California today. And instead of getting T-Mobile, I hope this can be heard this time. This is what I got.
Thank you for calling the New York Yankees. The New York Yankees offices are closed. Please go to Yankees.com for any further updates and ticket information. Thank you for calling the New York Yankees.
Now, I have hated the New York Yankees all my life. I'm from Pittsburgh. They were the hated Yankees. I've also hated the Los Angeles Dodgers all my life. That has got to be the weirdest call ever. It's 10 miles up the road. It's supposed to be in Concord, California, at a T-Mobile contract store. I get the New York Yankees. It's all the way across the country and dials the closed New York Yankees. Maybe we get lucky and the closed New York Yankees will be out of business forever. That means the Red Sox will be automatically ahead in the standings if they don't play any games at all. All right, this is George Sender, the guy from Pittsburgh. What's wrong with my mouth? Have a great night. Stay wet, warm, dry, or cool as the case may be. Stay safe, and I'll catch you next time. Going live when I get back to tech meeting. Bye-bye for now. Anyway, that's the video I did of the New York Yankees phone call. Hello, Steve. I think that's the weirdest call I've ever gotten on a phone where I dial a number that should be a local number, and it goes 3,000 miles to New York City, to Yankee Stadium, wherever the hell they're hiding it. And I get the Yankees office, and they're not even open. This is at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. What are they doing at 5 o'clock? I guess they close and roll up the sidewalks or the bases or something. All right, anyway. Then I go to Fix at Mac to pick up my iPad. And they tell me that it's been on the shelf too long and it drained the battery, so they make a charge. I took a cab over there because my knees were hurting. And I went, oh, great. Oh, we have to come back tomorrow. I'm going to call them tomorrow. But they told me a week ago Wednesday it would be ready. And I've never heard of an iPad draining just sitting there. I've had it sit on my bed for days. It never drained. I think it's time to find another repair shop. So I took the broken one in, gave them the digitizer, gave them the replace and home button, and they'll fix that one. The screen broke. My fault. I put it on the edge of the bed, the iPad dropped, and it hit the metal side of the sofa bed and cracked the screen. So, and the home button came off because this idiot in Indiana sent it to me with a broken home button when he was supposed to fix it in the first place. All right, here's what I got tonight from the store. And I want to thank Top Cat for sending me a bag of Meow Mix tender, whatever they are, tender vittles or something, tender centers, so with tuna and chicken, and I'm tired. Oh, there goes my keyboard. I broke my other keyboard, not broke, I drowned it. I spilled my crayon, whatever it was. I'm having real trouble today. And it killed the keyboard. So, hold on. That was not supposed to play. All right. So, poor Kathy went to the hospital today. She has been screaming. She was screaming when I talked to her a few minutes ago. She has. It's bad enough that I had kidney stones 2 weeks ago. she has a kidney infection. So, she's in a lot of pain. I was eating pretzels. I'm starving. All right, we have here Western Bagel, plain bagels. I think I could eat those without any problem, I hope. I have to look for calcium. These have a little bit of calcium in it. Let's hope I can eat them. I got two of those. The other one fell on the floor. Bay's English muffins. More calcium. But I ate them this morning, so I got two of those. So I don't think they will affect me. Skippy peanut butter. There's no calcium in Skippy. Thank you, Skippy, for having no calcium. This is my last shirt I gotta wear. Gotta do wash tonight. Some transparent tape. I keep running out of Scotch tape or whatever you call it. Let's see. Some sourdough bread. I'm looking for calcium because if you have kidney stones and you eat stuff with calcium, it helps form more kidney stones. This has no calcium in it, which is fantastic. All right, I have here, and I'll ask you to bear with me because in a minute I'll put the frozen stuff out. P.F. Chang's chicken egg rolls. Two of those. A pouch of chunk white tuna. And I had this for Orangey, and I forgot to give it to him. I gave him 2 pouches of salmon once I caught him. And there were 6 raccoons out. So I had to fend them off, and I give them dry food. I'm going to get some really cheap dry food. Because they go over and want to eat the dry food of the cats. And I have crispy teriyaki chicken, lightly battered tempura chicken breast in a savory and sweet teriyaki sauce. So I have this, and does it have, it has 4% calcium, but oddly they don't tell you how much, calcium. They just say calcium, which is weird. Okay. That's an empty bottle I found on the street to add to the canned bottle fund for the car. And Kathy's always asking me stuff, and then I go, can't you look it up on your computer? And, hello, Blueberry. And then I wind up having to look it up, so I found this cup, and this says Know-It-All. Hello, my name is Know-It-All. And, let me move that over there. I thought that's funny. So, this is by Home, they had one, Home Essentials, that said, when your mother knows everything, your father knows everything. This one over here says, I don't need Google. Move this tag. This is a big, heavy coffee cup, too. I don't need Google. My boyfriend knows everything. So that's my coffee cup for Kathy. So, I laughed at that. I wish they had one that I could put where it would say, I don't need Google. I know everything. But they don't have it. So they didn't have it. I got the damn keyboard again. Hold on. Oh, it's doing weirdness here because it dropped on the floor. Up, and now the battery just fell out. So I had to spend $60 on food. I could have spent on my SNAP benefits. But because I was sick with the COVID vaccine, the Pfizer vaccine, and then sick with kidney stones, I didn't mail the form in. You got to mail it in every 6 months. So they cut me off. Very, very, very distressing. Now I'm going to have to readjust my... And this thing is weird too. I have trouble getting the back on. And once you lose the batteries, you got to start the whole circus. Oh, okay, it's working now. I'm going to put this down. Do I need to type with it? No, I'll put it on the coffee cup. Don't want to break this coffee cup. This is a nice big coffee cup. Okay, I'm not going to... The pineapple juice is holding up the frozen food, so I'm not going to grab that. 2 cans of premium white chicken. I don't know what an extolate is. I haven't had time to look it up. I saw the term, but So now I look at everything with my bad eyes and look for calcium. But it seems like about 90% of the stuff I find has calcium in it. What is this fascination with putting calcium in it? Which is chalk to me. It's like chalk on a blackboard. All right, this is apricot or apricot preserves. Crushed pineapple. I have 2 cans of that. I drank half the orange juice of 1 bottle. I didn't look to see if this had calcium in it, which it doesn't. I have Best Foods real mayonnaise, so I can have a tuna fish or chicken sandwich. The one I got is finally died. It lasts about a year. That stuff lasts for almost forever. A bag of apples, and I can't read the print to tell you if there's apples and calcium in apples. The ever popular peach Snapple. So there's Snapple. And my God, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Now, a friend of mine is sending me a very important item that will be here Thursday. And a replacement keyboard for this keyboard, which I tried. I took all the keys off. I dried it. I cleaned it with Simple Green. And some of the keys, oh, there's another orange juice. I got 2 orange juices. Some of the keys would not work anymore, got stuck. So I will recycle this G3 keyboard. Very sad, because these things have been around for a long time. They're getting harder and harder to find. But I like them because they're from the old Apple days when I had G3s and G4s and iMac DVs. And so, and lugging that stuff home just about kills my back. So, now I don't need calcium, because if I take calcium, I get kidney stones. And Kathy's got a kidney infection, and I hope she doesn't. Oh, there's the other can of crushed pineapple. I hope she didn't. Women can get kidney stones, too. No stimulus check yet. The IRS has said to me and to Kathy, we shall get it on the 7th. So I will believe it when I see it. Now, let me get up and put these away. I don't know where there's room for the juice. Juice has some calcium in it, too. I may have to get my own, after I give her the boat anchor blender and work more in the kitchen and clear off the tray table, I will get my own blender and then start making my own juice. All right, who's it? Calcium Joe. Yeah, right. Hello. Hello, Cal. So, yeah, thank you to Top Cat. Thank you to the Perkle Pickle people. Either the real one, not the phony one that came here the other night that I had to ban. So now I'm going to get up and hope I don't knock the keyboard on the floor or myself. Give me a minute. 1, 2, 3. By the way, I washed this stuff in permanent press water in the shirt and it shrank. Very distressing. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh! That's my knees. They're both on fire when I walk. Oh. Oh. I have my appointment for general medicine in the 15th of April. I could not get an appointment. respiratory therapy until May. Well, the doctor could be wrong. What do I know? I'm in the emergency room screaming in agony. So, I will find out from my own doctor, who's very good, when I go see her in 10 days. And then she won't be happy I had to change respiratory therapy, but one, I had no money, and two, I was sick. And with the kidney stones, I was laid up all week. So, and Kathy's been screaming every day. Well, I ate the banana cream pie, it attacked me. I ate lunch meat, it attacked me. I drank a ton of water. And calcium supplements. Well, I take a vitamin every day. Hold on. I need an attendant. I need to win the lotto so I can have an attendant. Hey, you, come here, hand me that. Thank you. Now go back to the TV. They live with me and they get paid a lot. Oh, these are almost out. Wonderful. Okay. Uh-oh. 210 milligrams of calcium, 16%. I don't know if that's good or bad. These are Centrum. I've been taking them for years. I used to take one a day as a child. So I don't know if these are going to screw me up or not. Centrum Silver. It's got all the other vitamins in it. And I read all this stuff on the web. Take this, don't take this, eat this, don't eat this. My head is spinning. Even without the coffee cup. Enough to drive you crazy. Now where the hell am I going to put this? Okay, put that over here. And Joe Biden. By the way, this came with the meat for the salad. Now, funny thing, the little pieces of ham and turkey or whatever it is in the salads I got, they didn't affect me. Probably because I drank a lot of water and all the greens. This was that the meat came in. So using that for quarters, for laundry. Joe Biden has a new contest. If you design a better face mask, you'll win $500,000. And I got to thinking about that. Hey, Darth Vader had a good face mask. Why don't everybody just wear a Vader mask? He had his own breathing supply. He could breathe in and out. No one could see. He didn't breathe any droplets or any of that stuff around, and he was getting around pretty well for a guy who was all burnt, like a Cookie Crisp. So, yeah, well, I didn't get that far, but this time I've been screaming. So I've cut out beef. I looked at a video, All You Can Vegas. A guy goes with his new girlfriend now. He has a girlfriend, fiance. They eat in restaurants all over the place. So they went to Cosmopolitan. There's a new restaurant, Cosmopolitan Casino. They showed the menu. I lived in Vegas for 2 years. I went to high school there. Back in the day, in 1968, you get a breakfast for 59 cents. You get steak and eggs for 99 cents. I love steak. I don't know if I can eat it or it'll kill me. Until I got to ask my doc, can I eat my steak my birthday steak before I die, or will that make me die? Steak and eggs. Presumably with hash browns or home fries. $38. I said, $38. You know how much steak I can buy at Safeway or Costco or Food Max for $38? Are you crazy? $38 for steak and eggs? I mean, you can get eggs on sale at Safeway for $1.75 for $18. What is it, like gold steak? It's one steak. And not those marbled steaks that you see at Morton's Steakhouse where they keep them in the freezer for like 9 years and they get aged. Sheesh. Well, the kidney stone has passed. At least as far as I know, because I'm not having any pain anymore. Except that I weigh too much in my groin and I gotta lose weight. Now, Target was weird. They had cran pineapple. And they had cran other weird flavors. And I can't drink grape juice because I gotta take these, oh my God, no wonder I'm dying. I gotta talk to my doctor. Look what I'm taking, and I didn't ever notice the, what's on the pill. Atorvastatin calcium 40 milligram tablets. These are my Lipitor for my arteries. And yet they said I have no heart disease and no clogged arteries. I am not going to take these. Or I got to call somebody and say, maybe this is what's setting them off. I was told to I have to take these every day for the rest of my life. So I think I need to stop taking the calcium pills. And if you call the ER, we can't give you medical help over the phone. I'm going to have to contact the hospital tomorrow and say, what do I do about this? Because I'm not supposed to be taking calcium according to the ER doctor. And I'm still hurting from lifting the cat litter with this arm, which I shouldn't have. Yeah, well, I had an attack of gout in my right big toe that I couldn't walk and feed the cats one night. And I thought it was a vaccine. Every one of my toes was like someone was stabbing with a flaming knife. And my feet were going dead. My hands are going dead. So maybe it's a reaction to those pills or the vitamins or all of the above. I don't know. I am just a simple guy doing videos. So I'll have to find out. I will write my chart and write my... No, I don't do tube steak, so... I've been drinking the big... It's in the kitchen right now. The big aluminum water thing. I've been drinking about 8 of those suckers a day. And the big problem is when I drink all of the water during the night, I'm running like a track meet, and I'm not always making it. I've got this kind of urinal thing next to my bed. But every 2 hours, I'm running to the bathroom. And the last night, I had a horrible dream where I didn't, but I dreamt I abandoned 2 of my past kitties in my old apartment in Sacramento, and I didn't. I took them with me, but one of them got given away by the boarding. I took it cat boarding, and they gave away my Cuttlebug cat, so maybe I feel still terrible about that after all these years. I don't use sugar. So, yeah, well, we're not going to allow that comment now that I know what it is. So, Mr. Datwagon Doe, we don't allow those kind of smarmy comments in this channel. So, bye-bye. All right. Now, I don't use sugar except for one thing, and the doctor also told me to not eat tomatoes, tomato sauce, tomato juice, to not eat mandarin oranges, and presumably not. I've got 2 baskets full of mandarin oranges. I've been eating them because I really don't want to see them go to waste. And if I don't eat oranges, I wind up with my mouth feeling like I'm in the British Navy in 1750. I get scurvy or something, so I can't win. Hello, Kyle. So anyway, I got 2 exciting things coming in Thursday. Wait a minute, what the hell is today? Monday, okay. And hopefully my iPad will be ready tomorrow. I thought today was Friday. I'm mentally screwed up, man, because I could hear Kathy scream over the phone. Last week I was screaming. Then my neighbor called me Sunday morning. Could you see if my package is downstairs? I got an Amazon package coming, so I had to put my shorts on and hobble down the stairs, and that was fun, because my knees didn't like it. And just drinking I drank the cran apple juice, the cran pineapple juice. I mixed one into the other to see what it would taste like, and it tasted horrible. But I learned to like the cran apple. I'll have to get some more of that. And, well, it isn't in pretzels, I don't think. Nope. Oh, less than 1 gram of sugar. So, somewhere there is less than 1 gram of sugar. I wish they were gold rather than made out of bread. There's no reason to put all this stuff, no reason to put calcium in your food. There's no reason to put sugar in your food or salt. I cooked the chicken thighs, but I didn't put enough water in. I put 2 cans of broth in. When I opened the pressure cooker up, the bottom of the chicken got burned. All the broth, chicken broth, was absorbed into the vegetables. Now there's still 2 small bowls in the icebox I got to finish off. So anyway, paid the internet bill, paid the phone bill. The only bill I got left is when all the credit cards are paid down. Called Country Door about the blender. They don't have my account set up. I want to give them a payment. Good thing I did. I got $12 left in the bank now. Stimulus better come. I can roll over the possible loan. So, by the way, someone's lying. I asked the dot what the weather was. It said 65 and cloudy. I go out there, it feels like it's 80 and sun. Snyder's, Hanover, PA. I think they're near King of Prussia. Somewhere that way toward Philadelphia, but I'm not sure. I don't know what that means. So I'll let it go, but anyway, Harrisburg. Well, I never knew Harrisburg I knew it when I was a kid where Harrisburg was, but it's like Scranton and other mysterious places in Pennsylvania. I've never been to them. Scranton used to flood every year, close to Maryland. Okay. And it's out by Breezewood or something, off the turnpike maybe. So the other end of the turnpike is, there's Breezewood by heading toward D.C., and then there's another end of the turnpike near Philadelphia, but my turnpike knowledge is from 60 years ago, 58 years ago, so I don't remember where the turnpike goes. I wasn't driving, my dad was driving. We had Howard Johnson's then. Yeah, I've been to Gettysburg, but I've never been to... We went to Gettysburg once. I was amazed my dad stopped and wasn't bored. He had a boredom threshold lower than Kathy's. I think that was because of his drinking. Oh, I got a story to tell you. I had forgotten. I was going through Cinema Treasures, the website. They have a great website on closed, demolished, renovated, and sadly Uh-oh. This cyber ghost keeps crashing all the time. Very annoying. So, anyway, I don't know why. Maybe it doesn't like this old computer I've got. It works fine on the phone. Okay, it's back up now. So, my father drank, and he had the wanderlust, and he was in the Army for 17 years, so where he moved, we moved. My mother was a camp follower, for God's sake. So on Cinema Treasures, I'm going through theaters in San Francisco that are closed and open. I lived in San Francisco on and off for 17 years. Love going to movies. I started going to the list of closed theaters, and I found one, Sutter Cinema. I said, wait a minute, that was Forbidden City. When we came to San Francisco in 1964, I don't know if they were still open, there was a famous Chinese nightclub called Forbidden City on Sutter Street. And they were very, very famous, and it was the place to go, one of the big places to go in the 30s and 40s and 50s in San Francisco. The sign was still there. But as things go, the Forbidden City was no more. They opened up a adult movie place and a strip joint. And next door was a Hofbrau. And oddly in L.A., there's the former Sam's Hofbrau, which is still a Hofbrau, but it's now a strip joint. And there's a famous video on YouTube where a guy drives around the parking lot smashing all the cars, and the cops have a shootout with the guy. But anyway, people are running in terror. So my dad would get drunk, and he'd wander off, and he'd move out of my mother's. My mother was not an easy person to live with anyway. And I'd forgotten I had to go to his apartment, and his apartment was above the strip club. And it's now a trendy boutique store and perfume stores. I got a picture of it, Prada or one of them animals. So I said, my dad lived above the strip club, and I'm like 17, I'm going up the stairs. I could hear all the music, and I could hear, people cheering, and the strippers and all of that. And the Hofbrau was great. And then down the street was a candy store. Next door was a pipe store. And there was another store, I don't remember in the picture I saw that. They were there for years. They're gone now. Pipe tobacco. So, and pipes. My friend Maroney got pipes there too. So, yeah, I'll do them more, but I'm a little pressure cooker. The thing is soaking now. And I threw out the garbage today. I got recycling to throw out. I sifted the cat box. I'm tired. I got to move the giant bag of Meow Mix off the bed, the cardboard. When I get done with this video, I shall eat something, take a shower, ice my knees down, and lie down. And then I got to feed my kitties. So, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, they have the Allegheny County Museum, and it's all about military history. Yeah, but you know what? I managed an adult video store and worked in one at one time, and you seen one stripper, you've seen them all after a while. The model changes slightly, the accessories change, but the basic model is the same, and after a while it's like, oh, that's nice. And one store I worked in had strippers in it, so just I'm no interest anymore other than, hello, how you doing? If I met a stripper, how's things going? And all, because Las Vegas has no strippers now. You can drive down Las Vegas Boulevard, huge signs like 30 feet up in there, strippers. They never tell you that's the painters union. It's the painters and strippers union. But thank you, Kello. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. So, you make a lot of money, but it's also fraught with drunks and people going crazy and occasionally shootings. It's a dangerous field to be in. And I suspect some of them around the Bay Area are owned by the mafia still, so who knows. So anyway, I slept all day till noon because waking up every hour and a half, 2 hours. I wake up in the middle of the night. Computer, what time is it? 1:30 in the morning. Oh, God. Back to sleep. Computer, what time is it? 3:30 in the morning. Oh, God. 4:30 in the morning. 5:30 in the morning. 6:30 in the morning. At which time it's time to leave the dry food for Mama Cat and Kitten.
I don't know that.
Yes, I know you don't. And then by the time 7:30 rolls around, I'm like a zombie. It's like, oh, God. Then I go back to sleep, and I wake up around 9 o'clock and go back to sleep again. You get old, your bladder betrays you. It's terrible. Thank you, Blueberry. Thank you. Very appreciated. Yes, thank you. I went through these pouches like crazy because Mama Cat and Kitten were coming up every night for food. Now I got cans. I went to Target. There were no boxes of Meow Mix, no boxes of Friskies. There was almost no Fancy Feast. I don't know what they're doing. They're discontinuing the cat food aisle. They had a ton of Temptations cat treats, and my cats won't eat. So I couldn't get any cat food. They did have some jars of the Crunchies. But since I had to pay cash instead of food stamps, I couldn't get them. We get the stimulus tomorrow. We get the stimulus Wednesday. We're going to rent a van from you all. We're going to go out and load up the car with cat litter and cat food and wet cat food for Kathy and dry cat food for Kathy and for her cats. I know Kathy loves Fancy Feast. And litter. And then come here and load the laundry up so we can do the laundry the next day. Then go up to her house, load all the cans and bottles into the van and get rid of them, which will probably pay for the rental of the van. And then the next day we'll take her to Hofbrau after we do the laundry. She can have her hot roast beef sandwich, and I can not have turkey leg. Because turkey gives me gout if I eat too much turkey. So I don't know. I'll probably eat chicken. Chicken is safe. So I can eat chicken all day and it doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect my kidneys. Don't ask me why. I may have to go to start buying organic chicken or range chicken. Home on the range where the deer and the roosters play. Now, well, mine won't eat that. They're weird. I tried. Okay, first I had Purina, and Fuzzy barfed up Purina. Then I had some other stuff. She couldn't eat that either. Then I had Meow Mix. Nope. Then I had Meow Mix Tender Centers. Can't eat that. I tried Kirkland. All three of my cats got sick with that. They can't eat Costco cat food. They won't eat anything generic from Safeway or Walmart. So then I have the original. I had Good Life, but then the people that own the Iams discontinued Good Life. Fuzzy and the cats love Good Life. And they started with this more expensive Iams. The regular they couldn't eat. Second they couldn't eat. Senior they couldn't eat. This one they couldn't eat. That one. Hairball control, because she washes herself all the time and she coughs up hairball. So that's what she eats. And that's $23 a bag. So, hello, Brian. How you doing? So I can't afford Blue Buffalo. The only Buffalo I want to be able to afford is to be in Vegas and playing Buffalo. I watch Neely, and he does very well on Buffalo, but he plays these off-brand slot machines where he doesn't win jack. You know, yeah, well, there's a girl who does reviews of cat food, cat trees, wet cat food, dry cat food, cat boxes. I can't remember her name. And this cat food's good, this cat food's not good. I want to see her actually review the cat food by tasting cat food. Years ago, the first cat food I fed the first 4 cats, that Julie said, "Would you watch my cats for a week?" She said sweetly, and that became 42 years of having cats. And those cats are long gone to the Rainbow Bridge. But back then I fed them. They seemed to love 9 Lives at Morris. And one day I tried a piece of the 9 Lives, and after I spent over the sink, washing my mouth out, spitting up the long 9 Lives, I never did that again. And I found out too that no, only one has a sensitive stomach, the baby Fuzzy. The other 2 are fine. Now you can't really separate the 3 cats from the food because she goes to every dish and starts eating. That's why she's pudgy. So, and I put the 9 Lives in the ice box, and that ice box, like mine, froze everything. So then I had frozen 9 Lives. So I said, well, I'll thaw it out on the stove in a frying pan. Don't ever do that. It smelled horrible. And the cats wouldn't eat it, so I wound up throwing it away. Maybe the vet can figure out a diet for me. I have a sensitive stomach. Kathy has switched her cats to Rachel Ray. I'm going to suffer tomorrow and walk to the Fix That Mac and call them first and say, is it ready? Is it charged? Will it charge again? Because I took a cab over to Target to pay I got to pay the Target bill. Forgot, that's the last bill I got to pay, other than the rent. That was $25. It would have cost me about $15 to go from Bart, Fix That Mac, get the iPad, and go back to Bart. Because every time I walk, my knees are on fire and I'm in a lot of pain. And you can send gift cards, checks, money orders for the cats and for me. Well, nobody does. Well, I won't say nobody because I'm getting something sent to me Thursday. UPS. It will be here, and it saved me a lot of money. And I thank the Perkle Pickle, who is sending me an item. And I'm really appreciative of that, and I'm very excited to get it. So, sorry I'm munching on pretzels, but I am starving. I'm ready to eat this tuna fish. Oh, that's orangey salmon. I couldn't find that. I gave him 2 pouches, the pouch stuff. I still have tons of cups of salmon. He loves salmon. He goes crazy for salmon. This will be my snack for tomorrow. The Starkist with no calcium. 300 milligrams of sodium. Sheesh. Why don't they let us put our own salt in it? So anyway. Black pepper. I threw out about half the Meals and Meal dinners. I just took out the banana cream pie. I gotta throw that down the chute. So, and I'm praying that we get the stimulus so I can give Kathy $500 for the car fund. I love this. This made me laugh. contains fish, parentheses, tuna. And on here, contains fish, parentheses, salmon. Wow, I had no idea. Now, every once in a while, about once a month and once a month and a half, the cats get a can of tuna. You don't want to give them too much. So, I got a can of kidney beans sitting around here somewhere. Guess what it's got? Sodium. So it goes. I love this cup, though. I wish they had another. Every once in a while, they get something in Ross. I'm going to take this tag. I'll give this to Kathy. I'm going to keep the tag. Mr. Know-It-All. Hello! I'm Mr. Noodle. And today I'm going to talk about baseball. Oh, by the way, Donald Trump wants to go after Major League Baseball and companies that are woke. Barack Obama wants to go after other companies. And he commended Major League Baseball for refusing to play baseball in Georgia, taking $100 million out of the state for the new election rules, I guess. I haven't watched the video by Stephen Gardner. So you got two ex-presidents fighting over who gets to boycott what. That's really funny. I wouldn't pay 2 cents for Barack Obama's opinion. I'd be overcharging myself. Can't stand that phony. The man who got the Nobel Peace Prize for doing nothing. We take this off soon. There we go. Now I can have that hanging or take the string off. Mr. Know-It-All, that's my name. Yes. Mr. Know-It-All. Oh, God. Hello, I'm Mr. Know-It-All. Actually, it says Know-It-All. It doesn't say Mr. They must be generic, you know. What's that thing? Binary. Binary. What the hell is that? I went to school. Binary was a computer language. Or a star. Not a person. Well, as you know, I did a video, don't use Ouija boards for Coast to Coast AM. It's on there, on the website. And I have my broken Ouija board clock that the company that put this clock out never got back to me to give me a replacement clock, and I'm still ticked about that. Got this at the spirit store, and this is the haunted Ouija clock, because now it has no hands, which means you can't do any Ouija here. The hands came off. I paid $22 for this thing. And I gotta call them up again and say, hey, you were supposed to send me a replacement Ouija board clock, because given that I have the paranormal background here, I wanted the clock to be up to replace my poor kitty cat clock, and this doesn't work either. Oddly enough, the same company makes a John Wayne clock, and it works. I got two of them, and it works fine. So don't invest in Ouija board with the Hasbro product name on it. Invest in John Wayne. He'll never let you down, yo. It's got the Duke on it. It's got to be good. I have no idea. Now, I'll let it go this time, but we are not letting people with dashes or underlines as handles. So, not going to go through that nonsense like I did with the clowns. I'm not going to have 57 guys come in here with dashes and underlinings and dots, and we're not going to have the whole top of the QWERTY keyboard from 1 to 0, plus the dash, the underline, the plus, the equal sign, and all of that, and whatever exclamation point, colon, semicolon, umlaut, apostrophe, greater than, less than, comma, period, backslash, forward slash, none of that. You need to change your handle. I'm not going to have this chat inundated with whatever you call those things in English. I don't know. They're not letters. But Ouija boards are dangerous. You can tap into the wrong creature, the wrong demon, the wrong spirit, the wrong ghost. Get yourself and be possessed. And your soul will be forever doomed, and you will be perfectly possessed. Father Malachi Martin talked about the 10 million people. I think it's a lot more now. He believed we're perfectly possessed. He never said how many people were imperfectly possessed. I was wondering about that. And here is... Come here. You can let go of my bagels, your claws, little fuzzy. Here's the fuzzy. Well, I hate to tell you this. This is my channel, and I make the rules. So it's not about fairness. It's about driving me crazy with people with weird handles, like 15 different guys with clown handles, and guys with lines for their name. I'm not going to put up with it. No. This is English only. I mean, I can't read Hebrew, and I can read some cursive, or whatever you call it, German. But I'm not going to sit here and try to decipher it. Oh, here comes Mr. Krylik from Volgograd. I would go on a ghost hunting expedition, but I would have to be in an electric scooter. I don't know if that would work. The ghost might shut the power off. But given the condition of my knees, I'm not going to be going ghost hunting anytime soon. Hey, well, I moved them. My knees hurt. Another reason I got to have my knees examined. And then I can finally turn in the thing to County Connection and file the claim for $25,000. And then I can get the guy from Price is Right to say, "Come on down! The check is in the mail." Then I will buy a new Mac Mini 1X when it comes out. The second car. I haven't had a ghost breath in my ear. If the ghost breathes in your ear, do you follow it anywhere? That's the old joke, you know. I would go on a paranormal expedition, but I've seen ghosts, so. We have haunted places here in Martinez where I live, and San Francisco, full of haunted places. But they pick whoever's the most enthusiast. My knees, I'd jump up once, be on the floor, and they'd have to call the paramedics, so that wouldn't work very well. I don't know if they've ever had a guy in an electric wheelchair come up on stage who can't jump. And how are you going to turn the I can't remember what that's called. The big wheel, and you sure as hell aren't going to be climbing those steps to play Plinko. I love The Price is Right. But I'll be honest, my younger days, I did not watch for the games. I did not watch it for the showcase. I watched it for the hot, sexy models. So, but I like Johnny Olsen with, "Come on down." Never come on up. What if you were in the front row? You couldn't come down. You were already there. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm just discriminating against you. Bye-bye. You don't come in and criticize your host. Yeah, following Drew Carey. He was fatter. He was fatter at one time. I could try to jump up. Oh, Drew, I'm so excited. Well, that didn't work. If I fall on Drew Carey, it won't be on purpose. I can see it now. Talk show host crushed by Fat Man on Price is Right. Stuck in a closet with Vanna White. I never heard that one. Kathy likes to watch. She likes to watch the videos. Doesn't like. I have Weird Al on my CD. Oh, I found it. I'm looking for it. I got the CD over here somewhere. I misplaced the Catalina Sunrise CD. I have 600 or 700 CDs of music, soundtracks, spoken historical stuff. I never did trivia in a bar. The drunks kept getting in the way, but back in my college days in the 80s, no one played Trivial Pursuit. Speaking of know-it-all, no one played Trivial Pursuit. I won every game. I have a lot of knowledge crammed in the head, but as I've gotten older, I've forgotten some of it. So, and I'm very good at those. They have Trivial Pursuit on bars. I'm good at those. You put in money or whatever, and you play that. My friends stopped playing. They invited me. Did you ever play Trivial Pursuit? No, I never played it before. They thought I was what's the word? Not a shill, but I was lying. And no, I never had, but I got really good at it. Unless you give me heavy math stuff or something, geometry, trigonometry. So, yeah. What's that? Living with a Hernia. And other songs. I love Weird Al. He's so strange. I think he comes from Pennsylvania. I'm not certain about that, but living with a hernia, bump, ba-dum-ba-dum. And I think he had that song I Lost on Jeopardy. And I have one connection to Jeopardy. They never called me. I called them up, and they said only 2 people called us up about this, and I was one. They had to answer. He was the victim of an assassination attempt in 1932 or 31 or 33. I don't remember the year. And the question was, who was Franklin Delano Roosevelt? And I said, wrong. He wasn't the president yet. He was with, I've forgotten his first name. I think it was Ferdinand, but I'm not sure. The guy who shot him was Zangara, and they shot them. Guy who shot was Zangara. He missed Roosevelt. He shot the mayor of Chicago, Anton Cermak, and some think that it was a mob hit because Cermak wasn't listening to Al Capone, and that's why he was shot. But FDR was not president-elect yet. I think he was still running for office. And they said only 2 people called him. So they had to give the guy who got the answer right his money. So, well, Weird Al is funny. Look, I crack up. I just look at Weird Al, and the videos are hilarious. So, like a surgeon, and I don't know what else. It's been so long that I've seen them. Kathy likes him. But, well, they are now politicized. I won't be going. I'll pay attention to my Pirates, and since I live in the Bay Area, I'll pay attention to the A's and the Giants, and maybe the Red Sox. I tend to root to the Red Sox because they are the enemies of the hated Yankees. And anybody who beats the hated Dodgers, I'll look at. And the bus driver, I told him about the thing, and bus driver injuring my knees in December. You have to love your enemies. I got off the bus. I said, screw that. Love my enemies. I'm supposed to love all the trolls on here that have come on the channel over the years. And here is Fuzzy again. Hello, Fuzzy again. He's so cute. Yeah, the Milwaukee Brewers. The White Sox. Well, so far no one can claim the Brewers or the White Sox are racist that I know of. Of course, they'll probably say the Pirates offend somebody and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offend somebody. And oh, yes, that's right, Fuzzy. Fuzzy talks. And the Los Angeles Raiders will offend everybody. And the Steelers will discriminate against somebody because they make steel. Or they used to. And the Giants are discriminating against short people. The Jets pollute the air with carbon footprint. The dolphins are endangered, or they keep them captive, so they want to release the dolphins into the wild. It goes on and on. The woke thing is ridiculous. And Trump went after Major League Baseball today. I haven't heard the video yet. So I've been to. Well, let's put it this way. One year the Giants lost 110 games. And my late friend Glenn and I went to every home game and during that losing season. And we, I can't remember the guy's last, Daryl something, one of the players. And we went to a lot of home games and froze at night. Box seats were $7 back then. We would go to Z's Bountiful Buffet and smuggle out the chicken and go to the ballpark for a quarter and get our tickets. Yeah, the Packers are offensive. They certainly are. And the Chicago Bears. The Bears. Oh, yeah, another ridiculous thing. You know, in the West, you shoot coyotes because they prey on sheep, livestock, horses, pets. San Francisco now has roped off part of Golden Gate Park to allow coyote kitten season, or kit season, to allow the coyote babies to live in Golden Gate Park so they can attack, and they have done this. They've attacked and dragged off people's dogs. And they just killed one in Lafayette that was attacking people and babies and store workers. Yeah, the Rams. Well, the Rams are offensive because they're pitiful. I feel sorry for the Rams and the Rams fans. The Cardinals, I guess I don't know what they can do about the Orioles. And then the Colts, the Titans. Somebody might consider that too pagan. I'm fine. Hello, Tommy. Or I'm better. My knees are hurting, but that's always the case. I would go to Major League Baseball, but I'm sick and tired of sports telling us what to do and how we should act and how terrible we all are and how racist we all are. You're there to do one thing. You're to play the sport, and secondly, you're there to entertain. I don't want to hear your political opinion. I'm not there. I go to a baseball game. I go to relax. And if it's a pitching duel, to be bored for 18 innings like I used to do at A's games. Yeah, well, if you have land out in Nevada and the desert areas, and you get a couple donkeys, you're safe because donkeys will stomp the hell out of a coyote and kill them. And by the way, I will sit down this week and get the form and tell you the account, the website to donate to me where I can have $15,000 without affecting my SSI. And that would give me enough for a down payment on a house, and I can move out of here into a duplex and make money. Okay. We don't allow that, so goodbye. That's too smarmy. Not allowed. This is a 99% clean channel. Not going to allow that kind of garbage. You go to some smutty channel where they talk obscenities and all of that. Not here. I won't put up with it. For one thing, if enough of that's on my channel, that demonetize me, and I like the idea of making money if I can for every video. Ideally, I would have 2,000 views in every video, and I don't get that. Yes, Fuzzy. So cute. So, and a comment like that throws me off. I'm talking, and the next minute I'm going, what the bleep is that? And why do I have to read that in my chat? I don't like it. You know, you can say I'm unfair all you want. But there are some standards on this channel, and I suppose I should post in the discussion area after the video one night what my standards are, what I will and won't allow. Number 1 rule, respect the host. Number 2 rule, see number 1 rule. Number 3 rule, or actually number 2 rule, respect Kathy. Number 3 rule, see number 1 rule. Rule and number 2 rule. You don't attack me, you don't attack Kathy. You don't call me a dictator or any other garbage. I'm the arbiter here, the umpire. Decisions of the umpire are final and not need the permission of the commissioner of baseball. I'm the commissioner of baseball right here. I got your baseball. Hey. We're having a nice talk, and then somebody comes up like that. No, because I'm not getting frequent donation. I got some tonight. I'm very appreciative. My idea of donations were if people were to give me enough, and I'm going to eventually go to pay-per-view. I got to find someone to do stickers. I have some other ideas. I have an idea for something that I could give out. It would cost me money. And it would cost me money to do what I want to do. Because I have to send them out. I have to find out who all my subscribers are. And that would be very expensive. But, you know, when you don't donate, all right, I'm saving a lot of money by the thing I'm getting. But if I have to shell out money for, I'll give you an idea. This great, I can't think of his name right now. This guy who does videos on Las Vegas. And I've been watching all his videos with him today. I just found out about him today. He has the most beautiful camera work in his videos. It's like on a crystal clear lake, you see every ripple. Well, you see every inch of the casino when he's driving around. It's like the most spotless mirror in the world. And you're going, wow, that is really the colors and the lights and everything. It's beautiful. So I looked down, I saw what he used for camera, and it was like $3,500. And then he had another thing. I can afford the second thing, the wireless mic for the iPad. That was $17. But I'm a little short of $3,500. But if everybody donated $5 a month, out of 5,000 subscribers, that would be, assuming that all 5,000 ever watched all the videos, so they don't. Let's say I get 100 people donating $5. That's 100. That's $6,000 a year. I'd have my scooter. Almost. I would love to have these $700, $800. They said they'll put AM radio, USB, a plug to charge any plug-in devices, and an ODN port to put in the port for the cool pad, mobile cool pad, and a bracket for the iPad or camera. So $700-800, I'd be riding around in an air-conditioned Bergmobile, live. So let's divide that. If we assume for a minute we don't have, everybody does PayPal and does friends and family what doesn't cost, they don't take their cut. Might piss off PayPal. 5,000 subscribers. They got to give a minimum. If you do $1, they take. No, they don't take anything in friends and family. But let's everybody goes $2. That's $10,000. I get my electric scooter. So I would go downstairs, get in the scooter. I don't know if I can navigate it around the balcony. I'd have to store it underneath the stairs, lock it up, and then charge it with about a 100-foot outdoor cord. Get in my scooter, put the iPhone, put the GoPro, put the iPad, whatever's in there. Get another camera for camera video, for a windshield video where you can see the road. Okay, I'm off to Walmart. I'm off to Walnut Creek. I'm off to San Francisco. It will fit on BART. It will fit on the bus. I think it will fit on the bus. But if it doesn't fit on the bus, it's got a 30-mile range, and anywhere I got a plug, I can sit there and charge it. Go have dinner and charge it. Neither. Yeah, it was one of them I think it was a Panasonic. I'll look the guy up later. Wouldn't be a Tesla or a Prius. It is a electric scooter. It goes 30 miles an hour. It has a 30-mile range. It'll go up a 15-mile grade. It's got air conditioning, a heater, a solar panel for trickle charging. It's got turn signals. It's got headlights. It's got fog lights. It's got windshield wipers. It's got doors and a seat and a place to put your groceries. And they have an open version that has 2 seats. Kathy can go with me. Well, I could probably cram her in there in a milk crate, with a pillow on it. Gun the thing to 30 and then go down a really steep hill and watch Kathy scream and record it. Ah! And she would call me various names. It's always fun to do that to girls when you're in the car and you're in control. Girls hate it, but women hate it. And you're laughing your ass. I did that to them in the Cougar once. I went down the hill, and every stop in this hill, and I can't find that hill in San Francisco. I know where it is, sort of. It only goes 4 blocks, and each part of the hill is steeper and steeper until you hit the bottom. And they're yelling, "You son of a bitch, you so-and-so, you bastard." Oh, God. And I'm laughing so hard I almost cracked the car into the wall. I couldn't stop laughing. Let's go down this street and see where it goes. Yeah, a guy in the building has a Corvette, not a Stingray, though. I don't know if they make the Stingray anymore. That's from the 60s or late 50s or something. It's a cool car. He's got a white... I wouldn't park it around here, but he's got one. Where he came... Those things new are 90 grand, 100 grand. I wonder where he got the money from. Don't want the other kind of Stingray. You know what they did to that Australian guy? "Hey, mate. Oh, there, Stingray. How you doing?" Ah! That was the end of him. So, Steve Elwood, you know, that mate, that fellow there. Stingray took a dislike to him. They tried to tell us that they were ineffectual beasts. They wouldn't hurt anybody. Well, that thing hit him right in the head, right in the face. You're not with us anymore. Let me put it this way. Kathy and I both went to In-N-Out Burger about 3:30 in the afternoon. Now, that place in Concord is lined up with cars going around in a circle and a roundabout, going out the driveway. We ate the In-N-Out Burger and the fries, which have, what's that word? No gluten, no trans fats. They also had no taste. So we ate the burger and the fries. We had to go to see our agent at State Farm and in the mall. Actually, the building's separated from the mall, but it's in the same parking lot. We spent the next hour running for the border. we didn't have Imodium, we didn't have Pepto, and they were getting ready to close for the night, and we kept having to, we got the key to the bathroom. We finally said, look, I'll slip it in the mail slot. We're dying here. And we also ate at a barbecue place in the mall that what used to be Sweet Tomatoes. It was Lucille's Barbecue, Southern Barbecue, and that attacked us. So, but In-N-Out Burger, no. I ate in Southern California. I drove about 10 miles. I was around Santa Barbara and 4th of July, ate an In-N-Out Burger, and desperately looking. 4th of July, nothing's open. I found a Safeway, and I ran in there. So, no, I would never eat an In-N-Out Burger ever again. But you go out to San Ramon and get an In-N-Out Burger next to the freeway, it's got 900 cars in it. I don't get it. Why is this popular? So, In-N-Out, yes, we ate it. It went in, it went out. Fries tasted okay. The burger was tasteless. But whatever was in there, whatever, maybe the oil they were using, or just like the banana cream pie, which is sitting there, it attacked me. I had horrible cramps all night from the banana cream pie. So now my inner workings are very sensitive anymore. Little Fuzzy is here guarding my English muffins. She's got her head on the English muffins. And I love banana cream pie, and I love fruit pie, and, peach pie. We miss Claim Jumpers, who had the best peach pie in the world, best cherry pie in the world, best apple pie in the world. So I can't eat cream pie anymore. No more Boston cream. Kathy loves lemon meringue. But I have a feeling they may tell her she has to watch her diet, too. I used to go to Nations. Wizzo, oh my God, welcome. I banned all the rest of the clowns for disrespect. And Bozo Jr., or whatever the hell his name was, started giving me a bunch of crap, so he's gone. Started comparing my life to his father and claimed his father killed himself, so I couldn't take it anymore. No, I can't eat cheese anymore, so I have to lay off the cheese. My favorite thing in the world, of course, was a chili cheeseburger. A double chili cheeseburger at Nations with fries. And iced tea with lemon. And Splenda. So can't eat no cheese, can't eat no milk. I got bad knees. I can't think of anything with line with milk. Silk, maybe, but they don't have any silk in a hamburger. So, I love my chili burgers, and I don't think I'll be able to eat them anymore. And what the hell am I going to eat? I can't eat chicken in my back for the rest of my life. And 900 pounds of veggies a day. No, he started talking stuff about me, and they kept, oh, my father had kidney stones, my father had this, my father had that, my father did this. I said, enough. He started telling all the ailments of his father, and I said, look, I don't want to hear about your father's medical ailments. I got enough trouble with my medical ailments. This is not the medical channel. He wouldn't stop, so I got rid of him. Slabo Jr., that guy. So, thank you, Wizzo. Now, somebody asked, does Wizzo get to come back? I said, Wizzo treated me with respect. Remember Marlon Brando? He was the Godfather. You got to treat the Godfather with respect. So, I'm tired after 10 years of all the disrespect I get on this channel from people. And I'm going to call out the Vegas troll when I get the item on Thursday. Because I said, your things are phony like you dangle a phony carrot in front of me. This bum has promised me a free trip to Vegas. I said, well, let me go the first week of May. I'll carry my ice packs with me. You get me an electric scooter rental, you get me a hotel room, you get me the airfare, and I'll go and I'll film Vegas. I'll film slot machines, I'll go out in the strip, and then he comes up with, well, you might not spend the money on what I'm sending it to you for. And first he had 4 or 5 guys funding this trip. Then he had 3 guys funding this trip. Then he had 2 guys funding this trip. Then he had himself. And yet 2 or 3 months ago he said he got laid off because of the COVID. Then he had a new job, not earning enough, but working his butt off. He didn't have a dime to rub together. And then he goes and says his wife had a baby, and I gave him a suggestion: take photographs. You can make extra money. I have photographs. I have 100,000 or 500,000 views on Google Earth of my photographs I've taken around the Bay Area, and they're very popular. I said, some place will pay you for your photographs. So here's 2, here's 2 quarters. And I found a penny. Now that I look at it, I can see the outline of Abraham Lincoln, but this penny is seriously had a bad life. Let's see if I can. I found a penny on the sidewalk in Target, outside of Target. This thing is really rough. And here's the back side, but it's a penny. I'll turn it in when I turn in all the pennies. And then I have here another penny to show you a comparison between Honest Abe and Crushed Abe. And there's, let's see, there's the 2. And then I got a nickel for change. So I'm still putting stuff in the jar. The 2 jars. When they get full, I don't know anybody in Vegas anymore, but I said it's too hot. And then he wanted to go in September. I said, look, it's averaging 99 degrees, and Jacob Live in Vegas said it's still too hot in September. I said, I'm not going in September. I have asthma. I can't handle the heat. He wanted to go with me. Then I got sent an email that they plan to take you out in the desert and dump you. So I said, I'm not going with you under any condition, and you're a phony, because I said, send the money now. I have to have time to reserve the room, reserve the airfare, get the scooter rental. I ain't walking all over Vegas, one end of the strip to the other, and I ain't going to Henderson or anything else without a scooter. Or rent a limousine or have someone drive me around. And not seen a dime. So, Mr. Phony. Mr. Phony Baloney. Not Sony no baloney. But, you know, if you were wanted me to take this trip, you would have sent me the money. Because it's only a month away. I called him on it. And he came up with a comment the other night, 2-3 nights ago. Would you go in September? And I said, I've already told you several times, no, 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 and no. So, okay, I have to go because my behind is getting sore and my knees are getting sore and I need to lie down and have something to eat and go to sleep. And then during the night or in the morning, wash some clothes and some sheets and towels and all of that. So thank you for coming in, and I will be back tomorrow, hopefully, if the iPad is ready. I hope so. I'm not going unless it's ready. And then we'll see how Kathy feels. And hopefully on Wednesday we get our check. And you'll see it's each holding $1,400 in our hot little hands before it goes in the bank, into the Prius fund. And then I will get my coin loans out. I'm going to get 3 coin loans out, and then 2 more will be left. And then we get the second California stimulus. Give her 200, get the other 2 out. I'm done with the coin loans. Then I'll do a video on all my silver. All right, Kal-El, Calcium Joe, Wizzo the Clown, and everyone else. Boo Berry, thank you for your donations. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your respect. It's been fun. But I have an issue when I sit too long. It hurts. So externally and internally. I still haven't set up. I got to do that tomorrow. Call up to set up my colonoscopy, and I have problems down there, so that's another reason why I don't sit here for too long. And when I sit on this chair, it kills me. What I need is a house with a lazy boy recliner. Then I could prop my feet up and have the iPad on one of those stands and be right about here, and then be in comfort, and people would have to call to wake me up. This is the guy from Pittsburgh, and now 42 hours of snoring. And Kathy snores about 10 times louder than I do. Her snores would take down mountains. And I can't sleep when she's in the same bed. I have real trouble sleeping because she's snoring. I have to wake her up and stop snoring. And she immediately goes back to sleep, starts snoring again. It's like having a sawmill next to you. Okay, that's it. Have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.